This conference will now be recorded.
And one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, did everyone have a chance to review the board minutes?
I make a motion to approve the board minutes.
Second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are accepted. Item B, Electric Department Transformer Bid Award. Peter, is there anything you want to say on that, or Basin? You're both electric.
We discussed at the last workshop session. I keep forgetting that, but it's more of an internal discussion than public, but there's no need to really rehash it if the press isn't here.
These are the, remember the press always watches it later.
Oh, that's right.
These are the transformers that they allowed, what was it, 7 of them or something like, I can't remember.
Mhm.
7,
Yeah,
yeah.
total.
Yep, okay,
All three-phase for big commercials.
okay. And it seems like 4 or 5 of these were already spoken for.
Yeah.
And 2, as Jackie pointed out, may or may not be going where the other 2 were going. Okay. If there's no questions, then do I have a motion to accept the transformer bid awards?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Transformers. Item C, annual highway work permit for emergencies and maintenance. I believe that is the normal occurrence. Nothing has changed in there.
That's right.
Someone would like to make a motion?
So moved.
Second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Passes as well. Item D, standard medical services contract agreement. I believe once again, as you say standard, it's the
Yep.
same as every year.
Yep, nothing's changed. I'll make a motion to approve the contract.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes as well. Okay, now we have 2 unfortunate items on the list. Item E is police department retirement. First one would be Bill Moore. I do not know the number of years that Bill Moore has served. I know that he's been in every department there is, had every position there is in the village, even some that are no longer there, like detective. He's got a lot of knowledge, a lot of connections, and he will definitely be missed, as well as a good person. So I guess I don't really want you to accept this, but unfortunately, we have a motion to accept Bill's retirement.
With regret.
I'll make the motion.
Under discussion, can we table
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's still going.
it? Oh, all right.
Was that a second?
Jackie second.
She did first.
Oh, I second, yeah.
Okay.
It was-
Any more discussion? Okay, I guess we wish Bill great happiness in his retirement, and we'll hope to see him around here anyways. All in favor of accepting Bill's retirement?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item F, it's in the same category. It's Jimmy Stats. He's been with the department, I'm going to say 15 years, about.
Yeah.
I think he had some service time that came in here. It's also another great loss to the police department. He's been a great asset, and we're definitely going to miss him.
So I'm gonna move to table this one. I don't want to have a discussion.
Do I have a
I'll second.
first? I don't,
Oh.
were you firsting?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to. I think she was gonna second table.
Oh, your motion to table it?
No.
Oh, no.
Do we have a motion to accept
Yes.
Jimmy Stats' retirement?
I'll second.
Okay, great.
What I would just like to add there that Jimmy was a great ambassador on Main
Oh,
Street.
Oh, it
for the
was.
village, So we'll definitely miss having him downtown.
And a positive presence when she gets the police walk through the school to check through.
He's everything you'd ever want in a policeman, unfortunately. He'll be a great loss. We wish him well in retirement. So all in favor?
Aye.
Passes. Okay, now we're down to G, and I'm sorry, I do not have my name in front of me. The review board appointment that our legal counsel asked me to double check. I did check with,
Laura Yurkovich is the
Yeah.
name.
I did check with supervisor at the time, which was Jay Rand. He said he talked to this board and he was planning on approving her, and they endorsed her. Whether that's actually going to happen at this meeting, I don't know, but at this point, I would accept a motion to accept.
Laura Yurkovich, I make a motion to accept.
Second?
Second.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
As well, okay, that passes.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is the World University Games mid-park use on January 22nd, and I believe you've told me that this is,
This is a flag raising ceremony. I guess they'll install or request a flagpole in this park.
well, they're going to put one up, I think. And
The flag that you're receiving,
Yes.
if I go, we'll see. I don't think that's a definite yet, but
is it COVID?
yeah, I think the decision's going to be made tomorrow or the next day, but
Is it going to be a virtual summit of sorts? You're just whatever they tell you to do. You can always FedEx it, you know?
Yeah, you can go, but man, I don't know if I would want to.
well, we'll see
Well,
what
FedEx is delivering 7 days a week, so we got the flag eventually.
we'll see what the powers to be have to say, but just in the event that I do go and do bring it back,
Not COVID.
could I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
No.
Okay.
And are you going to, did you determine whether, are you going to wait for them to give you sort of, if you're going and then bring any sort of authorization to the board for your flight or whatever after the fact? Or before
They're paying for it.
they're paying for it? So, okay.
I don't know that there are any other expenses involved in that. I suppose we could bring that up, that any incidentals that I have to pick up on behalf of the village.
Italian chocolate,
What's that?
Italian chocolate.
Italian wine.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's in the north. The wine's not
Would you like to make that motion
So moved.
in a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And just to be clear, that was if there were any other incidentals the village was required to pick up. I believe they're doing the hotel and the airfare.
Okay.
Okay, so that approves. Item I, Can-Am hockey banners. Once again, a nice welcome to have that back on the agenda after COVID and knocking it out for so long.
I'll make
This
the
is-
motion.
Okay,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Passes as well. Anything else to come up under clerk items?
Nope, that is all.
And under treasury items, looks like the only thing we have is Jackie's warrants.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing those. Do I have a motion to accept warrant affidavit number 10?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Anything else to come under treasury items?
Just to note that this wasn't really been done, but the W-2s are done and filed and are going out to the employees. So we're 1099s and our AP forms, the earliest we've ever got all three of them done.
Congratulations.
No health insurance problems?
No, we had a couple of items that Tracy and I worked through today, but we finally figured the system out, so it wasn't as bad as it has been in previous years. Now, if I can just get the IRS to open their site so that I can file the ACs, the 1099s will be all set. The W-2s are done. So,
Great, no, thank you very much, great job. Treasury items. Anything under new business?
Jackie has a pot roast, I don't want
it's dinner.
Was the appearance committee coming under new business or old business?
It doesn't matter. Throw it under new business. That's
Okay, new business. As we all know, the fence at the beach has become a conundrum. And I actually had a nice long talk with Butch about the necessity of the fence, and it makes a lot of sense. So the Department of Health recommends that When the beach is open for swimming, which is June to the, Labor Day, that we need to enclose the fence or enclose the beach area. Now, it doesn't matter about the grass. It's called an attractive nuisance that opens us up to liabilities. And Butch likes the fence. And Butch says his employees like the fence. It gives them a sense of security. They actually, because there is an entrance and an exit, the staff have a keen sense of looking at the entrance to determine how many people are on the beach. He would not like to see the fence go away. He thinks it's a great public safety thing that we do. So to that end, the appearance committee, part of the Peacock revision, wants to do this fence that is a little bit more attractive. And it would be removable. And they've put an RFP together to go out to artists to submit an RFP, and they just want to know if we have any concern. They're hoping that it will all be funded with grant money or leaf money. They will take care of that, but Butch is in favor of it. Obviously he is a minimalistic kind of guy, and he was happy with the orange catch fence and then later the blue catch fence. But obviously the community wants to see something a little bit more attractive. So we don't know what it'll look like, but it's a call out to artists because it will be something that will look pretty for the time. And there'll be a sleeve in the ground. It can be removable when we don't have lifeguards. So anybody have any
So
concern?
when you said he wants to see it, he doesn't want to see it go away, he means during the year when it's open, not year round.
Right, I
Okay.
mean,
Yep, that's good. I just wanted to clarify that.
when the beach is open, he
Right,
wants to
but
see
not
that
after,
fence.
say,
Right,
October or something.
right. No, he's happy with it.
Okay.
So there's no fence at all, except for.
When swimming, when there's a
Memorial
lifeguard.
Day lake, right?
Is there, I'm really reticent to, if it's only a recommendation, but not a mandatory from the health department. I like to see a conceptual sort of before I would.
Of course.
be able to do that.
Of course, I mean, and if we're going to approve it, who knows what it's going to look like? That's why they're waiting on artists to submit their bids.
I mean, just even a fence, like, at all.
Is,
Just maybe.
well, Jason said the fence is optional. I've not heard that from the health department. Is it optional?
It's a recommendation.
Okay.
We have other options. The other option is to provide 24-hour security. No, that would not work. We tried it once, and as you will notice that any other beaches have fences, like the Colby Beach has a fence around it, but honestly, hearing Butch say that the employees have a greater sense of security and knowing that they know how many people that they are responsible for, that they have to look out for, versus this open area where you got people coming from every which way. And they also feel better when they leave their post at night, knowing that the beach is, as far as they're concerned, their area of responsibility, it's secure. And they're not walking up the hill and hear an ambulance call and go, oh my God, is somebody in the water? And, it's kind of important to keep people liking their job and so that they come back, and that's why Butch would like to see it stay. And as long as we make it attractive, I think.
Jackie, what about the dock?
We didn't talk about the dock.
But that should come into if you're taking a night and the beach area is closed off, can people walk out on the dock at night?
It's within the.
It's within the enclosure.
Will it be?
Yeah.
So
It's
so
within
people
the
will not be able
enclosure.
to go on the dock
No.
except for when there's lifeguards there.
Right.
Okay.
People could go into the lake and go around. I did last summer.
You did? Why did you do that?
Because he's Peter Hollery, that's why. You don't really need much more of an explanation.
Peter, me and 1,000 other people.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of weird.
But you wouldn't blame, if anything happened, you wouldn't blame anyone else other than himself. I appreciate that.
So no, we will have final things.
Okay, so at this point, they're just going out
Yes.
They're not getting the final say,
No.
okay. Because it seems to me that if that's what the lifeguards want, it's going to be pretty hard for us to say not. And it'd be interesting to hear what legal counsel has to say, even though she's not here tonight. But I imagine she's going to say, we don't want to open ourselves up for exposure where
Right.
we've been told to do one thing and we decided to go against it. But
And she's also sent the RFP to the town, and I'm sure the town will be discussing it tomorrow as well.
okay, so do we,
I'm just letting you know.
I know, but I mean, as far as the board goes, do we want to give the go-ahead to Lori and her group to go out for proposals to see about,
Didn't we do that? when
Yeah,
she
we
was
I
already
think
here?
they're doing that, yeah.
oh, do we need any kind of a motion on that, or?
I don't think
they
so.
got it,
It's more of an
just go
update.
for it?
It is just an update.
Okay, so very good. So it's nothing other than if they do come back with it, we do decide that
Right.
at that point we'll approve it. Okay. That was simple enough. Anything else under new old business? Okay, anybody else for anything under new or old business? Okay. Wednesday, Lauren Yates is coming from the Lake Placid News, and we are going to have a discussion with Mindy and Brad, water plant, and then we're going to take her up to show her the water plant. At this point, I believe you're going to go along with us. And since it's not a noticed board meeting, unfortunately, nobody else can go since I'll be there, but just to let you know that that's going to happen. I don't think I have anything else under mayor items.
Tell her what looks good on the outside is not necessarily good on the inside.
Well, I'm sure by the time we get done with her, with everything that's been going on, she'll have a good picture of what's going on.
This place looks great.
It's probably one of the cleanest spots in Lake Placid. If it's anything like I was when I was there last. You could eat off the floor anywhere. Anything for commissioner reports? Okay. Let's see, we've got 3 people tonight. Anybody from online that would like to ask any questions of the board tonight? Andy, anything from you?
Someone's calling you personally.
Not for me, thanks.
Okay,
But-
good
But
talking to
I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you. Okay. We have nobody hiding behind the color here. Okay, so if there's nothing else to come before the board tonight, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Douglas second. All in favor?
All right.
Bye.
Okay, you're adjourned.
Good night, everyone.